as Professor Bukenya, they don't understand him. Because him, Mr. Museveni, says he has been telling Ugandans to produce. So he believes that actually Ugandans are producing. So for him, he believes, I mean, we have given people roads, we have given people electricity, we have immunized people, we have provided UPE, we have provided USE, we have built many health centers, 2s and health center 3s and health center 4s. So when he sits in Entebbe,
he thinks everything is going on
and
well, as planned.
He looks at all these things that he has done. He imagines that the people down here are living quality life, because he would be right to ask you, I mean, Chiche Sikoze. And
now you see, that's the disservice Mr. Museveni, the president of this country, has actually done to us.
A disservice?
Yes. That bw'otunuulira enteekateeka zino z'oyogerako nungi nnyo on paper. But as the CEO of the country, I know the president is really too busy to attend to each and everything in this country. But it's not enough for any leader, whether head of state, whether head of a family, whether head of an institution like Baba TV, to always come up with policies, with very wonderful policies, and you leave it at that. You assume chikola. I have used this platform, Sir Simon, before to say nti ekimu ku bizibu bye tulina mu Uganda naddala mu sekta ng'ey'ebyenjigiriza n'ebyobulamu kwe kubeera nga tewakyaliwo supervision nga bwe gwali ng'edda. Nti edda twalaba, for example, ba district health officers, ba school inspectors, bakaawo nga bakola impromptu visits mu masomero ne mu malwaliro okulaba obaddala emirimu gikola ki gitambula. Kakati nze ndowooza kyoyogera kituufu. Mr. Museveni, the president of this country, assumes that buli kimu nga bakikiriziganyizaako ku lupapula ddala kitambula. But he was shocked. You remember bwe yali ebusoga emayuge
ekyando
bwe muti bwe muli.
That's why I said that he suffers from a problem of not being understood. The people he's working with have not understood what he wants to do, how he wants to do it, and where he wants to go. It is a problem that I have also suffered, that many people don't understand me. And when you read and follow online, you'll see a myriad of abuses and insults, and then tomorrow you see a myriad of thanks and appreciations. Our people do not. So Mr. Museveni has a class of people that have failed. So tomorrow, I believe that Mr. Museveni wants to let people know what he now thinks is good news. You know, the other day, I was in South Africa. We signed so many bilateral agreements. We believe that these bilateral agreements will help our people produce. Because he has been telling people over the last 10 years, Mr. Museveni has been leading what he calls a value addition campaign. You understand? So he believes when he brought NADS, the National Agricultural Advisory Services, he told people to produce. When he brought Mr. Professor Bukenya with his upland rice scheme, so he believes that people have been mobilized to produce, so Uganda is producing enough.
So he has no system to help him follow up on how things are done?
I can get that later. First, you understand that he believes that people are producing. When he came and thought that now we have taught people to produce and they are producing enough, he said, let us add value. Value
addition.
The purpose was that when you add value, you'll fetch more money. So he was saying you cannot export raw materials. Let us export processed commodities, processed goods, so that we fetch much. After he told them to add value, he now believes that people have produced enough and they have added value, but they have no markets. That's why you see him globe-trotting. Today, so he's going to tell us, I've been in South Africa. He believes he's looking for markets for already produced goods of good value. So he's excited. I can see an excited man going to tell us what happened in South Africa, what happened in Australia, how is DRC, we have been, his son-in-law, Drake Rabogo, has been organizing summits, business summits in DRC. The other day was a business summit in South Sudan. Now he was in South Africa.
Algeria.
They just came from Algeria. Is it Algeria?
Yes,
Australia?
Algeria.
So they are satisfied that
We have enough produce now.
to look for markets.
We now need to look for markets out of the
To
country.
the contrary, I watched a clip yesterday from Karamoja where during break time, children are served with water instead of porridge. I posted that video on my Twitter. How I wish that if you can go to the Twitter, the Sir Simon Muyanga Rutaya, it is the last tweet. I don't know whether we can have it. It's from on my Twitter account. I don't know whether
Our producer can
Mr. You need to look at it.
So what does that mean?
Know that a country that Mr. Museveni is trying to look for markets for, to export, seems not to have even enough for its people to eat. You need, Doreen, help me ask Mr. Mustafa to just pick that video from my last tweet and we show it here. And you see the type of life we live. Now, I looked at the video and asked myself, is this the community that Muchala Museveni wanted to help, that Mr. Museveni wanted to help, that Parliament of Uganda wants to help? Because Parliament has allocated resources and approved budgets for the improvement of Karamoja. That means Parliament has had the will to see Karamoja advance. But if you see this, I picked this video from someone called Tom Malaba. Tom Malaba is I think is a long-time friend, but also known to me. He's too much in Busia, used to be too much in Busia. So I picked it from our WhatsApp group, and I want you to watch that clip.
I wish you could get us some sound.
Yeah, put sound, because people may think this is Nigeria. Put some sound so that people know this is Uganda. And I want you to watch this clip very well. Play it again.
Very heartbreaking.
You can keep playing it in the background.
Very
now,
heartbreaking.
I can tell you, my brother, and I want to thank my friend Tom Malaba, from where I picked this clip. You need to look at this again.
This is so heartbreaking. So, Abana lining up.
These are Ugandans. This is the Republic of Uganda. An area called Karamoja. And somebody said that this was at break time. The language they speak there, I don't understand. But when I heard the way it sounds,
it's a Ugandan language.
I believed it is one of the Ugandan dialects, and I believed it is Karamoja. If it turns out not to be Karamoja, I apologize in advance, because I said I picked this video from a WhatsApp group from someone called Tom Malaba, And he said, this was Karamoja at break time. But the way you look at these people, they resemble me. These children resemble my children. They look like me. I have all the reason to believe that this is Uganda. Now, this is the country where children are feeding on water at break time.
I'm short of words.
I almost wept. Mr. Museveni is not aware that these things happen.
He's not aware.
Not at all. So he believes Ugandans have a lot of maize overstocked, milk overstocked, and dairy products. So we must go outside and find people to buy our products. But we do not have enough to feed on ourselves.
But the other day you saw the people from Karamoja die of starvation.
Very good. Now, why do I say Mr. Museveni has a problem and he must, Mr. Museveni has no option but to use me. I can say it without fear of favor. Mr. Museveni has no option but to use me as Prime Minister.
What will you do?
Because if he's working with such people, for as long as he's working with, how would we, banaye mumbulire, omuntu abba atya akawunga n'ebijanjaalo n'amabaati n'embuzi ez'abantu abo be mulabye badde babakubira vidiyo eyo, because our people think when you speak they think you hate government, they think you are opposition, they think you are critical. This is a life. If their parents could not even park for them, tuli wano mu Kampala bapakingira abaana bwe batomupakingidde tagenda, bannayuganda bannaffe ku break time baba serving amazzi.
Oh my God.
This also means that their parents in their families, there was not enough food because parents would have packed for them. It also means that the schools where they go do not have money to buy maize and prepare porridge for these children. It also means that the milk that would have gotten from the goats that were supplied, because goats were supplied from the office of the Prime Minister, I can say without fear of favor that all of the goats were stolen. The goats never reached their destination. Perhaps if it has got milk, these people would be feeding on that. The teacher is teaching, but she does not know whether she will have lunch. She's also taking water that the children are taking. Now imagine the people you have, and they're called honorable ministers, honorable MPs, honorable something, that can steal from a starving community like this one. And they are the people Mr. Museveni has. He has no option. The best he can do is to hire those of us who have the feeling and the heart for these people to help the country. Otherwise, the way he's coming to speak tomorrow with the cosmetic speeches that he has looked for markets to give markets for our produce. Jesus Christ, let somebody talk to Mr. Museveni and let him know that the country he presides is at the top, is utopia. The real country called Uganda is down here, and it does not reflect what he thinks.